Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah Williams, and today I want to explain why something as simple as walking has a powerful effect on male hormones when it's done correctly. Research shows that for every 1,000 steps taken, testosterone levels rise by approximately 7 nanograms per deciliter. However, there is an important detail many people miss. Most men walk in a way that provides little to no hormonal benefit. Casual strolling, unfocused wandering, and inconsistent movement often fail to trigger the biological responses needed for hormone support. By the end of this discussion, you will understand why walking functions as a critical hormonal regulator and how it directly supports male health. I will explain the biological mechanism that protects testosterone, outline the findings from a major 2021 medical study, and clarify why each step matters. You will also learn how daily walking helps counter estrogen activity in the body and how to integrate this habit into everyday life so your body naturally shifts back into a rebuilding state. Before examining why walking works so effectively, it is important to understand what happens when movement is removed entirely. To illustrate this, researchers examined a group of healthy, physically active young men who were in peak condition. These men participated in a controlled step reduction study. Their diets remained unchanged, their sleep patterns were not altered, and no additional stressors were introduced. The only instruction given was to significantly reduce daily movement. Their step count was limited to around 1,500 steps per day, closely resembling the routine of many modern office workers who move mainly from bed to car to desk. The results were concerning. Within just 2 weeks, insulin sensitivity declined sharply, fat storage increased, and overall metabolic health worsened. Most notably, testosterone levels dropped significantly. The body interpreted the lack of movement as a signal that reproduction and long-term vitality were no longer priorities. Instead, it shifted into a conservation mode. When researchers allowed the men to resume normal walking, without adding intense exercise, metabolic markers began improving within days, and testosterone levels started returning toward baseline. This confirmed a critical point. The body treats inactivity as a biological threat, and testosterone suppression is a direct response to reduced movement. The most significant evidence emerged in 2021 when researchers analyzed data from the U.S. National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. This large-scale analysis examined hundreds of men, comparing precise daily step counts with measured blood hormone levels. Rather than identifying a general association, researchers uncovered a clear mathematical relationship. For every additional 1,000 steps taken per day, testosterone levels increased by approximately 7 nanograms per deciliter. When applied practically, the impact becomes clear. A man increasing his daily steps from 4,000 to 10,000 creates a difference of 6,000 steps, which corresponds to a potential 42-point rise in baseline testosterone levels, without medication or intensive training. The data also revealed a strong risk pattern. Men walking fewer than 4,000 steps per day had a dramatically higher likelihood of clinically low testosterone. In contrast, men exceeding 8,000 steps daily showed nearly a 90% reduction in that risk. Regular movement alone removed the majority of the hormonal danger associated with inactivity. To understand why walking has such a pronounced hormonal effect, we must examine cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone. Testosterone and cortisol are produced using the same basic resources, particularly cholesterol. The body cannot produce unlimited amounts of both simultaneously, so it prioritizes survival over reproduction during stress. When cortisol rises, due to psychological pressure or physical strain, the body redirects resources away from testosterone production. This process is known as the cortisol steal. Walking directly counteracts this mechanism. Steady, rhythmic movement creates a visual pattern known as optic flow, which calms the amygdala, the brain's fear center. As stress signals decrease, cortisol levels drop. Unlike high-intensity exercise, which temporarily raises cortisol, walking lowers it. This signals safety to the nervous system, allowing resources to shift back toward testosterone production. In effect, walking restores hormonal balance by removing the stress signal that blocks testosterone synthesis. cortisol is not the only factor affecting testosterone. Body fat distribution also plays a critical role, particularly visceral fat stored around the abdomen. Unlike fat stored in the limbs, visceral fat is metabolically active. It produces aromatase, an enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. This process reduces available testosterone while increasing estrogen levels, contributing to symptoms such as low libido, fatigue, and mood instability. Walking directly targets this issue. During low-intensity, sustained movement, the body enters the oxidative zone, where fat is used as the primary fuel source. Unlike sprinting or heavy lifting, which rely on stored sugar, walking gradually depletes fat reserves. Over time, this reduces visceral fat and lowers aromatase activity. The result is not simply weight loss, but a meaningful reduction in the biochemical process that undermines testosterone levels. Blood sugar control is another critical element. After large meals, blood glucose often spikes, triggering insulin release. Chronically elevated insulin sends a signal to the testes to reduce testosterone production, as the body perceives metabolic instability. Many men attempt to manage this through restrictive diets, which are rarely sustainable. Walking offers a practical alternative. The large muscles of the legs act as a powerful glucose sink. With each step, muscle contractions draw glucose from the bloodstream with minimal insulin demand. A short walk after meals, particularly after lunch or dinner, significantly reduces blood sugar spikes. By stabilizing insulin levels, walking signals metabolic health, which supports normal testosterone production without dietary extremes. Testosterone is not only a hormone, it also influences motivation, confidence, and drive through its relationship with dopamine. Prolonged inactivity reduces dopamine production, creating a cycle of low motivation and declining testosterone. Movement breaks this cycle. In biology, this is known as the winner effect, where purposeful movement and environmental engagement increase testosterone levels. Brisk walking mimics this natural behavior. It improves mood, increases dopamine release, and reinforces a positive feedback loop where movement promotes hormonal health and hormonal health encourages further activity. Even when motivation is low, walking initiates the process that restores drive and vitality. To apply this effectively, 3 principles matter: pace, timing, and environment. Walking should be purposeful, not rushed, but intentional, similar to moving through an airport when short on time. Breathing should be elevated, yet conversation still possible. Timing walks after meals improves blood sugar control, and splitting movement into shorter sessions enhances consistency. Whenever possible, walking outdoors provides additional benefits. Sunlight supports vitamin D production, which acts as a precursor for testosterone synthesis. Walking requires no special equipment, no gym membership, and no technical skill. If symptoms of low testosterone are present, addressing movement should come before supplements or medication. Walking reduces stress, lowers harmful fat, stabilizes blood sugar, and creates the biological conditions testosterone needs to thrive. Commit to 8,000 steps daily for 7 days and assess how you feel. In most cases, energy, clarity, and drive begin to return. Walking sends the signal that the body is meant to function, not shut down.